When I got my Monarch 10E, it came with a Mickey Mouse Rube Goldberg drive system that had replaced the tubes. It never worked well, had a minimal functioning RPM range of, I believe, like 600 to 1000 max, slowed heavily with even light cuts. I put up with it for a while, and then I decided to try and collect all the bits and pieces to convert it back to an original tube drive. I got a tube board, a module, some of the other relays that I needed, but never really got it working properly. Eventually I gave up and went with a Parker Eurotherm SSD drive setup. The Parker 514C and the Eurotherm 507 is what I'm using. They're pretty compact. I just installed them where the original tube board used to be mounted. I have the 16 amp version of the 514C that will supply 16 amps continuous and 24 amps for short bursts, I believe 60, 90 seconds. Have to look at the manual to confirm that. I have a large 20 amp, 20 millihenry filter choke on the armature side of the output. I've had a few requests to show the Parker drives in operation on the 10EE. Apparently there's some rumors going around that the Parkers are not capable of driving the 5-horse 10EE motor that's in this lathe. So I'm going to do these with import tool post. I have a bunch of DNMG inserts. These are Secos right here. Definitely not the best for hogging off material, but I have a bunch of them. I use them all the time. They're my primary tool holders and inserts. So they're good enough to get the job done and just show some material removal. Let's give it a try. The 12L14 cuts like butter, as expected. Beautiful finish as well, which is always nice. 1018, I hate this stuff. It just rips and tears, never cuts good. You can never find a perfect feeds and speeds for this, but actually it's pretty nice finish on the material. So yeah, there you go. On the chromoly, yeah, beautiful as well. Always like working with this stuff. Nice finish, cuts easy, chips nice. So that came out pretty good. Stainless steel, 303, yeah, that stuff looks good as well. Nice finish, no complaints there. I mean, I wasn't trying to break anything. You know, I don't know how deep I could have gone. I wasn't trying to stall it. Just wanted to take off some material, medium to heavy cuts. I think heaviest I went was 1/8 inch in, which is 1/4 inch on the diameter, which is decent. I don't know what a tube-driven 10E can do as far as material removal. I mean, that's not what I'm using it for, so it's not a downside for me if I'm limited to these types of cuts. I'll use the CNC if I got to take off more material, even on the rounds. I do that a lot. So happy with the results, and no complaints at all for the cost, simplicity of installation. I mean, the 514, 507 combination I think is a great option. The drive stays the same, motor back gear doesn't change. You literally just rip out the guts. Most of mine were already gone, and wire it up. Pretty easy to do. All right, thanks a lot.